What does that mean?
It means that the Bucks were not given an offer that they felt that they couldn't say no to. And regardless of how anybody wants to say it, the Bucks were engaged in trade talks for Giannis. So they can sell it however they want it. And if they had gotten an offer, I think that they were blown away with, they would have done it. But two things. One, I don't think Giannis forced it. And, Giannis didn't force it, the Bucks don't have to do anything. The second thing is, if you just tactically look at the situation, they will probably get better offers in the summer. And so those two things led them to do this. The big question for me now, how do they handle the rest of the season with Giannis? Giannis has this calf injury. They have not put a timetable on his return. The Bucks' best strategy is to lose as many games as possible, to get their draft pick up as high as possible, to either rebuild around Giannis or trade that pick. And so we will see how they handle the rest of the season.
For whatever it's worth, can we just quickly put up A44? Because Giannis went on social media 30 minutes after the trade deadline and posted, "Legends don't chase, they attract." Bart doesn't look. You're giving me the side eye on that one. Why are you looking at me? I didn't post it. I just read it.
It's only because the Knicks said no to Thanasis.
Okay. Okay. Let me get Windy back. One more for the Windman. Ja Morant also not traded yesterday. He's become such an interesting person to me. He's 26 years old and so talented, but we all understand all of the baggage. What should we take from the fact that he didn't get traded yesterday?
When I say he has no value, I don't even think that's accurate. I think he's got what they call in the league negative value. And what that means is teams were not willing to take Ja Morant unless the Grizzlies also attach draft compensation. In other words, you have to pay us to take him. And I know that this is a stunning thing for the Ja Morant fans out there. It's a stunning thing when I talk to his fellow NBA players about it because they know how talented he is. The issue is just this. Between the suspensions, the injuries, and the issues with the coaches, he has missed so many games. Secondly, he is at his best when he gets right there into that restricted area in that paint. He's never done it less. He's never taken more jump shots, and he's never been worse at those jump shots. So his play is bad, his off-court issues are bad, and he's got 2 years and $87 million left on his contract. If he had 1 year on his contract, I think there'd be some teams who would say, we're going to do a buy low here. The 2 years on his contract has literally made his situation toxic. The pathway forward for him is to play excellent basketball for the Grizzlies on the stretch, and then he should have some options. He has actually been playing better over the last month, but the actions of the rest of the league and their no interest in him demonstrate where his value is right now.
That's exactly right. Don't pay attention to what people say. Just pay attention to what they do. In this case, no one was willing to do anything. Windy, stay close by. We'll have you all morning long as we continue to see it. Guys, stay with me on this. LeBron and the Lakers hosting the Sixers. First, we got a little eye candy for you from the 41-year-old LeBron James. Bart, look at him on the floor.
Listen, he still got it. He still is LeBron James in spurts.
That's nice.
On the other side, Quentin Grimes.
Oh,
my gosh, get up.
Heavy.
That man got a family.
In the face of Jake LaRavia. But then here's the moment I'm talking about. Pay no attention to anything but Luka Doncic. Keep an eye on him there. Not getting back on defense. This time he has a very good reason for it. Take a look. Obvious discomfort. Grabbing for the hamstring. Hobbling off into the locker room. We'll have an update in a minute. Lakers down 8 at the half. Let's show you what then happens. It's Austin Reeves. Back from injury and playing great, knocking down a three. He would score 35 off the bench.
Listen, he's the key. He's the catalyst for this team. He's the guy that can get a bucket on his own.
And then, Harry, how about this? Marcus Smart throw it up. LeBron throw it down.
41 my ass.
LeBron James. LeBron had 17 and 10. But wait a minute. Sixers are down by 8. Then watch what happens here. Tyrese Maxey with a bucket. Then LeBron James is going to do what Drake May can't do. He's going to throw an interception. DJ Edgecombe. All of a sudden, 5 points from Philly in that flurry. It's a three-point game. 20 seconds remaining. Lakers by 2. Rui Hachimura with the dagger dunk.
There we go.
Reeves loves it. Lakers do hang on to win it 119-115. But obviously all eyes afterwards are on the hamstring of Luka Doncic. And those eyes include those of our buddy Brian Windhorst, who's up early with us. Windy, what do we know about Luka's injury?
Yeah, he's going into the MRI. He'll get an evaluation today. This comes down to, is this a mild strain of first degree? If that's the case, the All-Star break comes next week. He could be back without missing too many games. If it's a more serious grade 2, now you've got a bigger problem. Luka does have a history of these types of leg injuries. In fact, he's missed 8 games this year with leg injuries. The Lakers are 4-4 in those games. Obviously, when he plays, they're much improved. I will say, Austin Reeves coming back, he literally just came back for the last 2 games, is it's serendipitous because they have this ability to switch to the sort of Austin LeBron-led offense, so they should be able to weather some storm. But obviously, if he's out long term, I will point out the Lakers just 1 game clear of the play-in zone. One big positive, they are at the beginning of an 8-game homestand. They don't even play on the road for the next 3 weeks, so they are in a home portion of their schedule. Should help them weather this a little bit.
We just never get a chance to see LeBron and Luka and Reeves together. They've only been on the floor together at any points for 10 different games this season, and last night it was only for a little while. These 2 young stars going head-to-head. Wembanyama and Cooper Flagg. Pick it up in the first quarter. Just enjoy. Cooper Flagg.
This is not just another trade deadline. This is not just a reshuffling of names on the back of jerseys. Warriors fans, this is the moment when front offices reveal their long game. And make no mistake, the Golden State Warriors are playing chess, while much of the league is still playing checkers. Let's dive right into the headline that dropped like a quiet thunderbolt. Trayce Jackson-Davis, the young big man once seen as a promising depth piece, has been traded to the Toronto Raptors. In exchange, the Warriors receive a 2026 second-round pick, originally from the Los Angeles Lakers. At first glance, this move might seem small, almost insignificant, but if you're paying attention, this trade signals something much bigger. Trayce Jackson-Davis, just 25 years old, had moments of promise early in his Warriors tenure, but this season, with an increasingly competitive rotation and the recent arrival of Kristaps Porzingis, his role shrank dramatically. He played in 36 games, averaging just 11.4 minutes, 4.2 points, and 3.1 rebounds per night. Solid? Yes. Game-changing? Not quite. And in a league where every roster spot is strategic, the Warriors made a calculated decision. But here's where it gets interesting. This trade, combined with the earlier move sending Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield to Atlanta for Kristaps Porzingis, is all about one thing: flexibility. With Trayce gone, Golden State clears even more cap space and opens the door to converting Pat Spencer's 2-way contract to a full roster deal, as reported by Jake Fisher. That means more shooting, more perimeter defense, more lineup creativity, and fewer wasted minutes. Now think about this in context. While the basketball world was losing its mind over the Giannis rumors, guess who was quietly working the phones? That's right, Bob Myers and the Warriors front office. Multiple credible reports confirmed that Golden State made an aggressive push for Giannis, offering a package that some insiders said was the best draft-based proposal Milwaukee received. The Bucks didn't bite, not because the Warriors weren't serious, but because Giannis didn't demand out. Yet. That's key, because now the Warriors are sitting on an extremely flexible roster, a handful of attractive trade assets, and a clear plan going forward. Porzingis gives them the size and shooting they desperately needed. Moving on from Trayce and Kuminga frees up playing time for players who can contribute right now. And don't forget, Stephen Curry is still here, still elite, and still hungry. Elsewhere around the league, things are chaotic. The Lakers are scrambling to survive another Luka Doncic injury scare. The Clippers are unraveling internally after unexpected Harden trade rumors. The Timberwolves and Cavaliers threw draft picks at Band-Aid solutions. And the Bucks? They're reportedly preparing to shut down Giannis for the rest of the season to protect their draft position. Translation: the East is vulnerable and the West is wide open. And amid all that noise, Golden State is sharpening its sword. Don't underestimate what just happened. Yes, Trayce Jackson-Davis is gone, but this isn't a subtraction, it's a reset. The Warriors are turning over their bench pieces to make room for what's next. Kristaps is more than a big body. He's a potential starter in a small ball shooting system that's redefining how Golden State attacks. And with Spencer potentially getting more minutes, we're looking at a Warriors team that's suddenly faster, more versatile, and more dangerous. The Porzingis acquisition alone deserves more hype. Despite a slow season due to illness in Atlanta, he remains one of the most skilled 7-footers in the league. If he finds rhythm in San Francisco, he can stretch defenses, protect the rim, and give Curry and Klay a pick-and-pop option that adds a brand new dimension to Steve Kerr's offense. And let's not forget the intangible. This team believes. They've seen what dynasties look like. They've built one. They know what it takes to win when it matters. The season isn't over. It's just getting started. Now it's your turn, Dub Nation. What do you think about these trades? Are you excited about the Porzingis addition? Do you think the Warriors still have another big move coming this summer? Should we make another push for Giannis if he becomes available? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button if you believe in this team's future. And don't forget to subscribe to Warriors Nation News, where the Dub Nation always comes first.